Starring Cloris Leachman, John Shepard, George Chandler, and John Provost as Timmy. And, of course, Lassie.
She's got another. Okay, girl. There it is. I got an idea. What? We can dig up a whole bunch of worms and put them in a row and have Lassie pick out the good one. That way we get to the lake faster. Well, okay. All right, you pick out the good ones. Come on back here so we don't make her nervous. I knew it wouldn't work. We don't know enough about it. She's got to find him herself. Right, Lassie? See? Okay, find us some good ones. She found one. That's enough. Come on.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Where's Timmy?
Down at the lake with Scot catching our supper.
Hope you're not counting on fish for supper.
Oh, but I am.
You're an optimist.
Didn't you know that every lassie worm catches a fish?
Come again?
Well, you haven't heard about the lassie worms.
I think you better call Doc Weaver right away.
No, silly. Lassie is a worm catcher. A 4-footed worm divining rod. She sniffs along the ground, smells a worm, barks, the boys dig it up, and that's a lassie worm. Guaranteed to catch a fish or your money refunded.
Now, who said?
Timmy and Scot.
Oh, those two.
Don't scoff. Yesterday they caught 10 fish with 10 worms.
You're kidding.
And the day before that they got 8 fish with 8 worms.
What'd you do with all the fish?
Well, I couldn't use them, and neither could Scot's mother, so they gave them to Jim Teal and the Brockways. But tonight, we are dining on fresh fish. Here come the Isaac Waltons now. Brace yourself.
Hi, Dad.
Well, hi.
Those are lovely boys. You take them outside, and Dad will be right out to clean them.
Wait a minute. Did you catch those?
Uh-huh. And I caught these. We each caught 6. That's all the worms we had.
You caught 12 fish with 12 worms.
Uh-huh.
Where'd you get the worms?
Lassie found them.
Dad is, shall we say, flabbergasted. Also a little embarrassed.
Let's go clean them, boys. Those worms that Lassie finds are so surefire, you boys ought to go into business.
What kind of business?
The worm business.
Is that a business?
You certainly could make it one. Bert Silsby fished that lake all day on Saturday and caught one measly little old perch. If he had had Lassie worms, he could have caught the limit.
You mean they can sell Lassie worms?
Well, I don't know why not. Certainly they're worth a nickel apiece if each one catches a fish.
Will you help us, Mr. Martin?
You don't need any help as long as you got Lassie.
We need a place to sell them from and a sign.
Well, that's no problem.
Will you help us make it?
Sure. There you are, boys. Looks like you're in business.
Does it say everything?
Well, I can't think of anything else. What it says is true. You've practically taken the sport out of fishing.
Don't you believe the sign, Mr. Martin?
Well, let's put it this way. With that money-back guarantee, I don't think you're going to get in trouble with anybody.
Can you open our store now?
Sure. Far be it from me to stand in the way of private enterprise.
Maybe the sign isn't big enough. Even if it's 100 times bigger, there's nobody around to see it. Want to fish and waste all our worms? No. Maybe we're charging too much money. How can it be too much? It isn't even too little. There's nobody around to buy them.
It doesn't look very promising, does it, Winston?
No, sir.
Shallow, muddy, certainly no bass in there. Perch, bluegills, maybe a few trout.
Yes, sir.
Well, we have to stop here for luncheon, so I may as well give it a go. Prepare my tackle for me, will? I'll go change.
Yes, sir.
Do you think they came here to fish? Looks like they came here to live. Let's go see. That smells good.
Heavens, you startled me. Is that dog vicious? Keep him back. If he bites me,
She's a she and she won't bite. She's just trying to make friends. She likes you.
All right, we're friends. Now, boys, no loitering. Mr. Delahaney will not tolerate it.
We're not loitering. We're selling.
Selling what?
Worms.
Worms?
See?
Oh.
You going fishing?
Me? Oh, good heavens, no. Mr. Delahaney does all the fishing.
Is he that old man?
Mr. Delahaney is a very important and wealthy gentleman. We go all over the country fishing. He uses the best of equipment, and his fingers have never touched a worm.
He's never fished with a worm. Then what does he use for bait?
Winston! Winston, where What's going on here?
They're local children, Mr. Delahaney, and they're selling worms.
Yeah, well,
This is Lassie.
Tell them to go away. We don't need any worms.
They're only 5 cents. Lassie guarantees them, don't you? Everyone will catch a fish.
I tell you, I am not interested in worms. Now go away. Winston.
Oh, yes, sir.
Have you got everything ready?
Oh, yes, sir. Just a moment, sir. Well, what do you boys want? Can't you see that Mr. Delahaney is fishing here?
We just moved our business. Has you caught any fish yet?
Well, that's none of your concern.
If you had our worms, you would.
Winston, what's going on there?
Oh, the boys are moving their business locale, sir.
Well, don't bother with them. Come here.
Is that old man his father? I don't think so. He just sounds like it. How many fish we got now, Lassie? She counted 8. Is that all? Just 8 fish with 8 worms? That's pretty good for worms that just cost a nickel. I caught another old fish. I think I'll catch one, too, in a minute.
Yeah, they're just not biting today, sir.
Oh, it's those kids. Those worms they're using are drawing the fish away from my lures.
That must be it.
Of course it is.
How many do you think he's gonna buy? Maybe all of them. Worms, mister? They're guaranteed.
You're not scaring me with that dog. Now, I have no intention of buying any worms from you, and I just want you to keep your distance.
I told you before, Mr. Delahaney does not catch fish with worms.
He doesn't catch them without them either. Why can't you just try one for a nickel? We'll give you one for sample.
I don't want any samples. Now, go away.
I told you Mr. Delahaney was very, very rich.
You know, maybe he's so rich he doesn't know what a nickel is.
How'd everything go today, boys?
Not too good.
You mean you didn't make any money?
We didn't even make friends.
No.
Don't rich people ever spend any money?
Of course I do. Why?
He isn't a trader, and he's so rich, he has another man to do everything for him that he could do by himself real easy.
Well, I'd say this is just a matter of simple economics. You know, there's some people in this world who won't buy anything unless it costs a lot of money. This rich man probably doesn't have any faith in worms. They're too common.
But all worms are different. They're guaranteed. No other worms can say that.
I'd say that you were selling your product too cheaply. Incidentally, how'd this man do? Did he get any fish?
Not a one.
And the longer he goes without getting any fish, the more valuable your worms become. And finally, he's going to have to come to you, and when he does, you make him pay, huh?
Do you understand all of that? Well, we have something somebody else needs, and we'll just have to be patient, and they'll have to come to us. That means you too, Lassie. Come on, let's go.
Please take that shoe off that hook.
It's an old sneaker, sir.
I suppose you also know the size. Come. That's the mate.
I'm afraid it's the same one, sir.
How could it be?
Well, I didn't know what to do with the first one, so I threw it back in.
Shoo! Go away. I've had enough of your insolence.
Mr. Delahaney is not a man to be tampered with.
We don't want to tamper with him. Honest. We just want to sell him some worms. We promise you won't catch any old sneakers. Just fish.
For the last time, I don't want any of your worms.
Please, won't you change your mind?
No!
Confidentially, Mr. Delahaney would do better if he fished with worms. Yeah, but he's a stubborn man.
He didn't even want to be friends.
Well, confidentially again, Mr. Delahaney doesn't have a friend in the world. The most important thing to him is money.
It's important to us, too. Now that we haven't got any.
Steady, sir. Steady. He can't swim. Oh. Please do something. I can't swim either.
Tell him to stand up.
What'd you say?
He can stand up. It's not deep.
Stand up. Stand up. The water's shallow. Heavens, he can't hear me. You sure that water isn't deep?
Sure, I'm sure.
Ah, stay there. I'll help you, sir. I'm coming. Oh, steady. Steady, sir. Oh, steady. Steady, sir.
I knew that rubber boat wasn't safe. Where's my rod?
It sank, sir. I saw it.
Sank?
Yes,
Sank?
sir. Yes, sir.
That rod cost me $100.
Well, I'll get it, sir. I'll get it.
Always thinking about money.
Those ragamuffin kids. It's all their fault. I never would have thought of getting into that idiotic boat if they hadn't annoyed me so much on shore.
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. I have your pole, sir. I have your pole, sir. I know, but get ashore, sir. Change your clothes so you don't catch your death of cold.
We better get out of here.
You boys, go home where you belong. What about my boat?
I'll get it later. You simply must get into some dry clothes,
Oh,
sir.
yes, I must.
Yes,
I must.
sir.
Come on, let's go. Wait a minute. I got an idea. What? You can knock that worm out of the can. Come on, Lassie. Go get the boat, Lassie. Go get it.
What is it?
There's a big fish on a man's line.
Well, for heaven's sake. Mr. Delahaney. Mr. Delahaney.
Yes?
There's a big fish on your line.
Oh, where?
Right over there.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Let me help you, my brave young friend. Let me help you. Oh, it's a beauty.
I'll get the camera, sir.
No, never mind the camera. Get the net.
Yes, sir. Oh, for heaven's sake, where is it? Now, how did this boat get ashore?
Lassie brought it.
Did you hear that, sir? The dog saved your boat.
Stop talking and pay attention. Oh, he's a monster. Get the scale.
Yes, sir.
And the tape.
Yes, sir.
I've got him. Oh, I've got him. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Let me get a hold of him. Look at this. Just look at him, boy. Just look at him. Look at the size of that fish. Look at the size of that fish. Well?
Yes, sir. 23 inches, sir.
That's my record. Now, the weight, 6 pounds, 6 ounces.
Isn't that wonderful, sir? Caught it one of the boys' worms. I saw them put it on your hook.
That's all we have.
Give the boys $1, Winston.
No, sir. The price is $1 a worm.
Why, that's ridiculous. The price was 5 cents apiece.
That's before. The price went up.
I'll give you 10 cents.
No, sir.
$20.
No, sir.
30 cents.
Well... So he settled for 50 cents a worm. And he gave me $5 and Scott $5.
You're a business genius.
How long is this man going to be fishing by the lake?
He said a week.
Come on, Lassie.
What's gotten into him? What on earth?
At 50 cents a worm, it's better than farming.